Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan and this is your JIS News for Thursday, October 9, 2025. Construction on the $231 million Troy Bridge in Trelawney is on track for completion by December 2025, says Minister Robert Morgan. The minister with responsibility for the works portfolio toured the site on Wednesday and expressed satisfaction with the progress of the project.
This bridge is a symbol of the government's commitment to the continued modernization and development of Jamaica. This bridge is from the 1800s, the one that was washed away, and it just gives you an example of the tremendous task we have on our hands in rehabilitating or rebuilding infrastructure, some of which are 150 years old. But the government is committed to doing it. We did the research, we did the design, and we have created an infrastructure that will stand the test of time and can withstand the torrent that comes through these valleys from time to time.
Minister Morgan also gave an update on the Accelerated Bridge Program, which includes building over 50 bridges across the island. He says the government is in the pre-investment stage of the program.
It's a very important program. It's the first time in the history of Jamaica that we will contemplate building 50 bridges plus 7 emergency bridges over a 2-year period. So we expect that by the middle of next year, we should be well on our way to building the first of the bridges.
Jamaica and Barbados have strengthened their partnership to advance regional livestock production. Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining Floyd Green and his counterpart, Minister of Agriculture for Barbados, Indar Weir, discussed areas of cooperation during recent bilateral talks. They were attending the 19th Caribbean Week of Agriculture CWA 2025, held in St. Kitts and Nevis from September 29 to October 4. The discussions placed particular focus on strengthening the region's small ruminant industry, including the expansion of the black belly sheep program being driven by Barbados. For Jamaica, it's expected to build on the Portfolio Ministry's renewed focus on livestock, in particular research and innovation aimed at improving genetic resources, building resilience against disease, and modernizing breeding and pasture systems.
Barbados' efforts to scale regional livestock production align closely with Jamaica's own vision for growth. So we are moving decisively to strengthen our cattle and small ruminant base, improving breeding stock and protect our genetic lines. And I'm happy that together with Minister Weir from Barbados, we're playing a role in advancing our region's collective drive towards greater self-sufficiency and food security.
In addition to livestock collaboration, Minister Green and Barbados' Minister Weir agreed to implement a joint youth exchange program to strengthen cooperation in livestock and crop production. This will be done under the Regional Youth and Agriculture Strategy and is intended to expose young people to modern technologies and climate-smart practices, supporting the region's efforts to build a skilled network of young farmers. It is expected to begin by the fourth quarter of the 2025-2026 financial year and aligns with Jamaica's vision to become a hub for agricultural innovation across CARICOM. Minister of Education Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon says the upcoming new school curriculum will include subjects that can help to foster creativity and design thinking among students. She made the disclosure at the recent launch of I Am the Code Caribbean at the Spanish Court Hotel in New Kingston.
We have a good curriculum, but there are changes that need to be made to it in terms of incentivizing creativity and incentivizing design thinking. We've committed to doing 3 performing arts high schools in Jamaica. For a country that is so good at culture, for us to have no performing arts high school is a problem. And so we are actually actively looking at the framework for what performing arts high schools would look like so that we can create them.
The minister also highlighted the upcoming AI-enabled Jamaica Learning Assistant app designed to help students struggling in math, English, and science.
So it's going to be on your phone or your tablet. Any Jamaican, it doesn't matter where you live, you will have access to the Learning Assistant. It's your private assistant who will work with you on maths and English and science. It is going to be free for children.
To bring the human side into technology, Dr. Morris-Dixon says the ministry will prioritize soft skills development, including empathy. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security is advancing key legislation aimed at enhancing the care and protection of older Jamaicans. Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says the goal is to ensure that seniors are cared for, safe, and treated with dignity. Giving an update during this Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives, he revealed that the ministry had hired a consultant to develop a position paper, cabinet submission, and drafting instructions for the proposed legislation.
This is going to be a critical one, Mr. Speaker and colleagues. It marks the critical next step toward enacting a comprehensive legislative framework for the care and protection of Jamaica's older persons.
Once approved by Cabinet, these instructions will be submitted to the Office of the Chief Parliamentary Counsel, subject to any required amendments. Other initiatives are also underway, including income tax relief for persons aged 65 and over, the introduction of priority services for seniors at all government offices, and the establishment of legal protections to enshrine the rights, care, and safety of older citizens.
In addition to exploring initiatives including making provision for older persons advocate, expanding the caregiver training for those who are helping our seniors, and importantly, simplifying the access to public benefits, in particular the life certificate, which should be at least replaced or an alternative provided through the AmAlive application.
Minister Charles Jr. is calling on all Jamaicans to champion age inclusivity in workplaces, communities, and institutions to support healthy, active aging for the nation's seniors. And finally, the Water Resources Authority WRA will be hosting its first water exhibition entitled The Value of Water to Me. The event will be held on October 31 at the Police Officers Club Playfield under the theme Embracing Jamaica's Lifeblood. JIS technician at the WRA, Kimoy Marie Douglas, says the event will engage meaningful dialogue about water-related issues.
Exhibitors will also show the significance of water in ensuring the effective and sustainable operation of their business, as well as expose students to a variety of career options in the water industry and how versatile the field is.
In addition to various public and private sector entities, students from about 50 schools are expected to attend.
A lot of students don't know about career opportunities in the water industry. So we will be telling them about being a hydrologist, hydrogeologist along the work so they can have better options, so they have more options.
The WRA representatives were speaking at a recent JIS think tank. For more information on the water exhibition, persons may visit the WRA website at wra.gov.jm. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.